Ladies and gentlemen, it is now that time of year. The NBA draft is right around the corner, so I'm going to talk about my prediction for the entire lottery, and I will include some trades, so stay tuned. Now I have the Orlando Magic selecting Jabari Smith from Auburn. Now Jabari Smith, he is a modern day stretch four who could defend all five positions and has a really good 3-point shot. His 3-point percentage last year was 42%, which is pretty good. Now I think at his peak, he will be one of the best scorers in the league. And I think he'll go well with Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter Jr., that entire young core that they have. So yeah, Jabari Smith would be perfect for Orlando. Now I think the best player available for Oklahoma City is Paolo Banchero at number 2. But with the current makeup of their roster, I feel like they're going to select Chet Holmgren. Now Chet Holmgren, my issue with him is that his physical build, he's going to get bodied by a lot of the top centers in this league. He's very skinny, but at the same time, his scoring ability is great. And really, who knows what he can be in this league. He'll either be a superstar or a complete bust that's not even good enough to be a role player. There's really no in between for Chet Holmgren, so we'll see what happens. Now the Houston Rockets at number 3, they're going to land Paolo Banchero from Duke. Now Paolo Banchero, I think he has so much potential, and he is going to be one, if not the best player in this draft. He is going to be great. He has such a great scoring ability, and he has a lot of potential on defense. This would be perfect for the Rockets. I have the Kings trading this pick to the Indiana Pacers, where the Indiana Pacers will swap picks with Sacramento. So Sacramento will get pick number 6 in the draft, but the Kings will also get Malcolm Brogdon and a 2028 first round draft pick. But the Kings do not need Malcolm Brogdon, so they will trade Malcolm Brogdon to Philadelphia for the 23rd pick in this year's draft. With the 4th pick, I think the Indiana Pacers are going to select Jaden Ivey from Purdue. I think Jaden Ivey, he has great athleticism. His ability to drive to the rim is great. And I think if you put him next to Tyrese Haliburton, who's a great passer, I think they're going to be a great duo that you could have for the next 6-7 years, maybe 8 years. So this would be perfect. Now I have the Detroit Pistons selecting Shaedon Sharpe from Kentucky. Now Shaedon Sharpe never played a game at Kentucky, and really he has not played a game since high school. But at the same time, his shot creating ability is great, and he has a lot of explosiveness, which honestly, if you watch his tape, you watch his highlights, you could see why he could go straight from high school to the NBA pretty much. The only downside really to him is that he hasn't played in over a year. And I know the Pistons already have Killian Hayes, but he has been injured a lot. So I think if you put Sharpe next to Cade Cunningham, that would be a great duo, and the Pistons would have a really good future with Cade Cunningham, Shaedon Sharpe, Saddiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, and many other good players. With pick number 6, the Sacramento Kings will select Keegan Murray from Iowa. Keegan Murray averaged 23 points per game last season. He is very NBA ready. I think he is ready for the next level. He's got a great scoring ability, and on defense he's great, but rim protecting wise he's not that great, but that really won't be his responsibility. So pick number 6, Sacramento, can take a future star right here. Keegan Murray is the guy. Benedict Mathurin will be the 7th pick in my opinion, going to Portland because he has a great shot creating ability, and the only issue here is that Portland already has Anthony Simons and Damian Lillard, but you can move Mathurin over to small forward, and he has such a great shot creating ability like I mentioned earlier. Also, he has the potential to be a quality defender. So I think this would be a great pick for Portland. The Pelicans with pick 8 will select Dyson Daniels from G League Ignite. My only issue with Dyson Daniels is that he is a terrible three-point shooter, but at the same time, it is progressing. And I think really with Dyson Daniels, he has so much potential to be a really good two-way player. So the Pelicans, just coming off a playoff appearance, might as well go for the upside pick here with Dyson Daniels. I have the San Antonio Spurs selecting AJ Griffin from Duke. AJ Griffin is going to be one of the best three-point shooters in the league. My only concern with him is injuries. He had some pretty catastrophic injuries in high school, so that might be a concern, which is why I have him going 9th. But he has a lot of potential, and I think he will be one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league. Now, Jeremy Sochan from Baylor is a player that has some potential to be in the league for a long time. I think he's going to go 10th overall to Washington. I think they need a guy that can guard all 5 positions and can guard the perimeter, so Sochan would be that guy. I have Johnny Davis from Wisconsin going 11th overall to the New York Knicks. Now, I think Johnny Davis has a great two-way ability, and he really ran the show for Wisconsin this season, but his three-point ability is not the best. And I think if he wants to fit into the modern day NBA as an off-ball guard, he really needs to develop that three-point shot. So that'll be something to work on. With pick 12, the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to select Ochai Agbaji from Kansas. Now, Ochai Agbaji can really benefit this Oklahoma City team immediately because he is a great plug-and-play 3-and-D wing, which will really benefit this team. I think he'd be a perfect fit next to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey, so this would be perfect for Oklahoma City. Now, it's no secret that the Charlotte Hornets need a center, so I think at pick 13, they should select Mark Williams from Duke. I think Mark Williams, he's not really a modern-day center. He can't really shoot the three well, but he is a great rebounder and shot blocker. So I think he is the best center available at this point. Now I have yet another trade for you. The Cavaliers will trade out of pick 14 with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves will trade pick 19 and Josh Okogie for pick 14. And with pick 14, the Timberwolves will select Tari Eason from LSU. I think Tari Eason is a great 3-level scorer that'll fit well with this team. I think the Timberwolves, they really want a lottery pick from what I've seen like in some reports. So I think this would be a perfect trade for them. And Cleveland wants to trade out from pick 14, so might as well do this trade. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.